Hey, good afternoon, Coach, or good evening, Coach, to you out there. Um, in the last couple of weeks, I asked Monte Williams about you and Dwayne Casey about your coaching style and what's been different with the team this season that they noticed. And they referred to your experience as a NBA player and now transitioning to an NBA coach, that you bring the mindset of a player to the coaching staff. And you have obviously some other coaches that have played the game with you. My question for you, Coach, is I doubt there's one singular thing, but what are a few things that you recognize that players appreciate from a coach that has that playing experience and allowed the team to be more comfortable this season and kind of they seem to be playing with a sense of ease rather than they had before. So can you identify a couple of things that kind of helped you in your way or help get the message to the players?
Being around the NBA for a long time, just seeing as a player, I always locked in on coaches and what they did and, how they responded to the team and things that they've done. And I just, for me, I think being poised on the sideline, I think is one thing that I've really, really taken a liking to, because if you're poised on the sideline, usually your team is poised. And I don't want to be a guy that's going crazy on the sideline, jumping up and down, because now you allow your team to do that, and then that's kind of builds excuses. Because now the foul calls or different calls not going your way, and when you react, a lot of times your players react. So I've always wanted to be like that, on the sideline. I think just playing it easy, because I'm going to let you make mistakes, but if the mistakes are done the right way, like not getting back on defense and things like that, you're going to be held accountable for it. But if you make a turnover or you miss shots, like I don't react to that, and that's just not my nature. And I've seen it both ways before. And having my chance to be a head coach in the league, I just said if I get an opportunity, then there's certain things that I wouldn't do that I've learned over the course of my career, and there's certain things that I would do. And I just think, from a coaching standpoint, Phil Jackson is probably the best that I've seen in just being poised and letting the team and letting the players figure it out more so than anything. And that's pretty much basically like I say, just putting your team at ease, letting them play, letting them be comfortable, and letting them be relaxed on the floor, like you said.
To follow up with that, Coach, your poise, was that something that you had to develop, or did and then the balance between being poised and then aggressive and then still having that sense of urgency to get the job done? Can you talk to that a little bit?
Yeah, I think I've always been poised as a player as well. I never had a technical from a referee my whole playing career. And that was 11 years. And I got double text with Iverson, and I got kicked out of a game for swinging on somebody. But as far as just the dealing
That's
with,
not poise, Coach.
yeah, it is. It's poised because if someone do something to you, you got to react. But I'm just
Okay.
saying, as far as arguing back and forth with the referee, I never got a
Sure.
technical in 11 years. I just always kept my poise in that regard, because it's a hard job. It's a hard situation. So other than that, I really don't know. I just, like I said, I just like to play the game, like to be poised. And, a team like, for instance, our team, when we're not playing the right way, they're going to hear it, and they're going to hear about it. And sometimes, you got to go off a little bit. But for the most part on the floor, I'm just going to keep my poise and never embarrass a player on the floor and just kind of take it from there.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Appreciate that answer.